Hey guys, it's Vanessa here, and as you can tell by my title, I am going to be talking about my Big Time Rush meet and greet concert experience. In no way am I trying to brag about anything. I've just seen a couple girls post their Worldwide Girl Experience videos, and I thought it'd be really fun for me to share my own experience for people who haven't gone to see them, and even people who have seen them already, or for people who are considering seeing them in concert. Alright, so my Aunt Diana, who is a lovely Rusher mama, she brought me to my very first concert, which was them, as well as my second concert, which was them. So they're the only two people that I have, or they are the only group that I have seen in concert both of my times. And it was a very amazing concert. So yeah, we normally would have shown up to the venue like 3 hours earlier, 4 hours earlier, just to see if the guys were there. But this time we couldn't because she had to work. So I got dressed and everything, and she came and she's all like, okay, we gotta go right now because we're supposed to be there at like 3 something and it's like 2:45. So we actually, we live in Holland, and we went to Van Andel, which is in Grand Rapids. So the two are not that far apart. They're maybe like 20 minutes apart. So she's like, okay, let's go, let's go. So we got there, and we actually got there 10 minutes earlier. And we stood in line and everything. And we met this really cool girl. Her name was Kylie. And we had a great conversation with her. And she was just a really nice person. And thank concerts for helping me make friends. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, anyways, this mom came out and she's all like, I recommend everyone who has a camera on them go back to your car or something and put them away because apparently we can't have them in there. And she was like really mad. And my aunt was like, I was like, oh, well, am I gonna be able to come back out and get it or whatever? And she's all like, well, they should let us, so just go back to the car quickly and put your camera in there, and when we come back to eat dinner, then you can get it and stuff. And I was like, okay, so I went back to the car and I put it back in there, and I came back, and this cop, he like stopped right by me and he started talking to me. He's like, do you know who is performing tonight? And I was like, oh yeah, Big Time Rush. And then he was like, oh okay. And I was like freaked out, I don't know why. And then he just drove off. And so I went back, and we were back in line, and the host, I think his name was like Skippy or something, I forget his name, but he came out and he talked to us for a while. He was really funny, he was really cool. And yeah, so we finally get into the venue and we check in and everything. We get all of our stuff, and we wait a couple minutes, and then we finally go into sound check, and we were like one of the last people, so we were like in the back row, second last row. But yeah, they came out and I was just like, oh my gosh, like it's Big Time Rush, like right in front of me in the same room as me. PCD hits me very hard, so it was very nice seeing them again. And we asked them questions and stuff, and they performed some acoustic songs for us live, and it was just amazing. So yeah, and then after that we went out, and then we went to go take our pictures, and again we were towards the end of the line, which now that I think of it, for the meet and greet we should have just been last because we could have spent more time talking to them and stuff like that, but it's whatever. All these girls came out and they were like crying, and my aunt's like, you better not cry, Vanessa. And I'm like, I probably won't, but you know, you never know. And so yeah, we're getting closer and closer to them and meeting them, and I was just like freaking out because I was meeting them and like, oh wow. So we got closer, and it was finally our turn to take a picture with them, and the security guards were like pushing a lot of people to like get the pictures being taken more quickly, and I didn't really want that to happen. But they were playing music in the background, and the radio was right next to Carlos, and it was our turn, and he was playing something he was changing something on the radio, like the song or something, and the security guards, I didn't want like to miss hugging Carlos and James. So I was like, Carlos! And then he looked up at me, and then he was like, oh. And then he's like, hi, how are you? And then I was like, I'm good, how are you? And then we hugged, and then I hugged James, and then I hugged Logan, and he was like, hey, sweetheart, how are you? And yeah, it was, wow. Hugged them, we took our picture, and then we talked for a little bit. My aunt was pregnant, and they rubbed her belly, Kendall and Logan did, and then we talked to them for a little bit, and it was, wow, it was amazing. They're such amazing guys. They're really funny and sweet, and it was just, wow, it was really nice. And I had my arm around Logan's waist, and he had his arm around my waist while we were talking, and yeah. Okay, and then we went out, and unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to go back out and get my camera like they said we could, so that sucked, but we ate, and the food was really expensive. I was like, no wonder why they don't want us, like, going back out, is because they want money. But yeah, it was finally time for the concert, and Leon Thomas III came out, and let me tell you, that kid is amazingly talented. Like, wow. He is amazing live. His songs were very awesome. I was blown away. And he gave me the heart and stuff. And then Cody Simpson came on, and he gave me the heart too. And then the countdown finally began. And, oh wait, actually, sorry. Back to this. I got this light up necklace in my gift bag. And then this didn't come with the gift bag, but it says VIP on it. And then my ticket. And then we got our bag, which has like all my Halloween candy in it, but we got this bag as well. Okay, back to what I was saying. The countdown began, and we were all counting down to it, and we watched the little video on the screen, and I was just like, wow, oh my gosh, screaming, and they finally came up singing Elevate, and the concert, oh, wow, the concert is amazing. They went from playing in county fairs to these huge arenas, huge venues, and selling out tickets in 10 minutes and less, and they have their little trampoline, they have confetti, they have a bunch of lights, they have a screen, they have cameras, they have, what was I going to say? Oh, their little dance moves and everything, fireworks, all that stuff, and it was amazing. I love their dance moves. They make everything more fun. And then they came out in the crowd for one of their songs, and Logan, he went up the stairs, and then he came back down, and he was literally like right in front of me, like I could touch him. And he was singing, and he wiped his face with his sweat towel, and then he threw it in the crowd, and I got it, and then this girl took it away from me, and I was like, I didn't want to fight, so I was like, okay, you can just have it, but she let me take a picture with it, so I was satisfied. And then he spit into the crowd too. And yeah, and then they went back up, and the concert was so amazing. Wow. Unfortunately, I was not the worldwide girl, but it was a blessing enough that I was able to meet them and talk to them, thank them, and see them live. I actually got some confetti from the concert, and I hang it up on my wall of Big Time Rush. And yeah, so that wraps up my concert meet and greet experience. For anyone looking for a new band to consider checking out, I recommend Big Time Rush. They're really hard workers. They're working on their third album. They're shooting season 4. They're going to be really busy guys this next year. But, and they are aware of their younger audience as well. And they're just really amazing people. They sound amazing live. And they're just awesome. So, that is all. That is my concert meet and greet experience, yeah. follow me on Twitter. And if you've met them or anything, or have questions for me that you're just curious about, tweet me or whatever. Send a video response telling me about how your experience was. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.